Concussions are one of the most common and serious injuries in sports today, especially football. As protective equipment continues to advance, the risk of injury has also increased. Players are becoming more capable of hitting harder, faster, and more efficiently in this ever-expanding game. Over time, the technology put in helmets, shoulder pads, and other protective equipment has significantly developed to the point that very few types of contact are feared. Technology will continue to advance, but the issue of concussions continues to become a growing epidemic surrounding the game. There have been studies that have shown that CTE has been found in brains of players who suffered concussions of traumatic hits to the head as well. The field of study for concussions has grown exponentially over the past 20 years. One of the foremost experts in this field is Dr. John Lloyd. He has conducted multiple studies in the field of concussion prevention in football, and many of his theories presented in his thesis have been used in the creation of multiple 5-star helmets. We were lucky enough to contact him via email, and he presented us with his thesis, covering all of the research in line with the concussion epidemic.
A concussion occurs when the brain experiences a trauma caused by direct contact to the head, or other scenarios like whiplash from a car accident, or in rare cases of rapid acceleration without impact. It is caused by a torque in the reticular formation which causes a loss of consciousness. The brain moves in a circular motion and makes impact with the inside of the skull, causing bruising which leads to concussion symptoms like headaches, blurry vision, loss of vision, nausea, and blackouts. Secondary tissue damage, like CTE, not caused by immediate impact, have the worst long-term effects on the brain. One of the largest factors in preventing concussions is compression. As Dr. Lloyd theorized, the compression of the helmet helps to absorb and reverse the force upon the helmet. This prevents the brain from moving within the skull and rattling off the sides of it. This is key in preventing concussions during a collision. Many companies have utilized this theory in the product of their helmets.
The Riddell SpeedFlex is one of the most advanced helmets of its age. It has utilized the physics of compression to create a system that absorbs the majority of impact during collisions. It has a bumper on the crown of the helmet that compresses in on impact and stops the head from rattling during the collision. The face mask also compresses in order to lessen the impact on the head and movement of the brain. The technology put into this helmet is the most advanced of its kind and has become an inspiration for many other helmet designs for the future. Physics plays a huge role in the prevention of concussions. The helmet absorbs impact to reduce the amount of force that hits your head, which stops the brain from hitting the side of the skull and reducing concussions in general. And according to Newton's third law, it states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, meaning that when something makes contact to another object, that object will have the same force as the previous object. This science has created a brand new approach to concussion prevention and has changed the game as to the safety of the head in contact sports. These equations have been utilized in the testing and production of a whole new wave of football helmet. It is vital to the success and prevention of concussions as a whole.
The field of study for concussions have grown and continued to grow over the past decade. It has become the foremost studied injury in sports and has also become the most important issue to be solved. Although concussions can't be 100% prevented, scientists and helmet companies continue to strive for solutions for the concussion crisis. The physics of compression may hold the ideas necessary to create protective equipment far beyond our wildest imagination, and hopefully end the concussion crisis in sports.
Scoop-dee-dee whoop, whoop-dee-scoop-dee poop, poop-dee-scoop-dee, scoop-dee whoop, whoopie-dee scoop whoop poop, poop-dee-dee whoop scoop, poop, poop, scoop-dee-dee whoop, whoop-dee-dee scoop, whoop-dee-dee scoop poop.